Hi, I'm Mike Peterson from Brown Harris Stevens. The Hamptons runs on relationships, and over the years, I've built a network of top-tier professionals who operate at the highest level. Mic Hamptons is your access point to that world, the people, the insights, and the opportunities behind it all. Hi, welcome to another episode of the Mic Hamptons podcast. My name is Michael Peterson. I'm an agent with Brown Harris Stevens in the Hamptons. I'm a luxury real estate agent here, and I am also the president of the HNG Hamptons Networking Group. And we are about 30 folks. We meet every week. And in my group, there are architects and master plumbers, electricians, and everybody you kind of need to live your life and deal with situations and problems in the Hamptons. And we even have a florist in our group. So I'm very excited today to introduce one of our newest members in HNG, Kerry Weisse. Welcome aboard.
Yay.
I just want to start off and just say that I love flowers, but I got really excited the other night. We had a social event, we had a cocktail event at 75 Main in Southampton, and you showed up with a whole bunch of arrangements and they looked amazing.
Yes, I wanted to bring our creativeness to the Hamptons to show people that we're just not a floral, we're not 1-800-Flowers. We are bringing a different approach to flowers that we can celebrate with everybody.
Nice. So what HNG, for folks that aren't aware, we're a group of folks and we all try to help each other out. So everybody always asks me as a realtor, do I have, an electrician I can recommend? Do you have a plumber? Do you have a whoever? And we all grow our businesses that way. And I thought what was really exciting to me that night was that Zach, who runs 75 Main, was so impressed with your floral arrangements. I think that you guys are now engaged somehow.
Yep. So we're going to hopefully have a whole big contract with him and basically supply his flowers throughout the whole season. And so that way we can be blooming in there.
What a great high profile location. And those guys always do a really nice evening for us there. I'm really excited. But I'm now going to take you back into the Wayback Machine, the history, because we were talking about this the other day, but you grew up in a family business, which led you down this path. I was wondering if you could maybe enlighten everybody a little bit about how you got from A to B.
So my family, we own a funeral home, and we lived above the funeral home for XYZ years. And my best friend, who was the limo driver's daughter, we would always help clean up after a funeral would go out. And of course, we had to get ready for kindergarten. So what we did was we made like pretty wreaths in our hair of all the flowers. And of course, with funerals, always there's flowers. And we want to always caps the whole thing of flowers and how people show their love. And through the years of having the florist with the funeral home, my sister actually was a designer. And she worked at the local florist there, and her dream was always to become or have a florist. So unfortunately, she did not fulfill her dream, but she had passed. And that's where we wanted to fulfill that and basically have a florist in memory of my sister Alish. And she was very unique, and she wanted to do things very unique and show her style and her creativeness of everything. So, and that's how that started. And of course, very difficult in the sense of always, with funerals and flowers and having people wanting to show their sympathy, their love. But we were able to celebrate many different things with having a florist besides funerals.
It seems so logical to have such a simple extension, vertical, like, hey, we're in the funeral business and now we sell flowers as well. It makes all the sense in the world to me. And I know that your business has grown exponentially. Everybody I know who knows you, as I get to know you, says that you're doing a great job. I was going to say killing it, but that probably wouldn't be appropriate here.
You know, I being in the business forever and always changing things, helping families to say if they didn't like this, can you move this or can you change this? And even flowers making a difference for them, for a family. And when starting out the florist, you know, it was just something that I can run to. Being in a business of funerals and seeing sadness all the time, you want to be out and having your own therapy and helping people and celebrating them and just running up to a doorstep with somebody who wants to say happy birthday. And they get the best, you know, oh my God, I got flowers today. And that was like, that's my therapy as far as, you know, and of course, playing with pretty flowers is the best.
It sounds like you've chosen the right profession. You have just a little background on you. I know that you've got at least one or two kids.
Well, I am a woman with a cape, I say, because I'm a wife. I'm a mom of six. And yes, that word of six is a lot of personalities, a lot of love, where my house can go from love to a WWE ring in 2 seconds. Yes. But again, they are all in the family businesses. And, you know, we just, you know, it's challenging in this economic times of a woman who is a business owner for several businesses and having her family life, business life. They have adapted to everything, and I love them dearly.
Awesome. I always get that impression from you when I speak to you. You also have, I know that this is just came up this morning in conversation in our group meeting. You have a family home. It sounds like it's pretty old, and it sounds like it's going to need some work, and it sounds like H&G might be involved with that.
Yes, and unfortunately, during this wonderful winter season, how the lovely pipes froze, and during the coldest days of the year in February, unfortunately, the pipes froze. And as somebody who went over there to try to get down to the pipe, started using a blowtorch. And with that lovely blowtorch, who knew that fire can jump? And look at that.
Oh no.
So unfortunately, we had
That wasn't one of our guys, though.
No. Again, my mom is still with us, and she lives in one of the back houses. So trying to get water to her in the coldest of days of the year, and of course trying to do something as a Band-Aid, and it went wrong.
So, and how old is that house?
Oh, it was definitely built in 18 something.
Okay, and now my understanding, Joe Rafis has been by your house and kind of giving you some ideas of what needs to be done. And it sounds like, so the process with, you know, if you end up working with Joe, which I think sounds like you guys are on track to do that. Joe's a contractor, and then we have so many subcontractors in our group. I think we've got you covered, so that's exciting.
And it's just weird that, of course, joining this group, I have everybody at my fingertips, and it's amazing.
I like the group an awful lot. One of the things I was thinking about, especially in terms of the Hamptons clientele, and your business, that it's not I always think of a florist as Mother's Day, and that just passed, and you know that huge, I'm sure, remarkably busy time for you. But that being said, a lot of my clients will like to have flowers delivered, you know, weekly throughout the season, etc. I know you've been servicing the Hamptons for quite some time. Is there something you can elaborate on that?
So a few years back when we started the florist, and we had a property manager come to our St. James location, and he was in a rush, and I was saying to him, "Hi, what do you need?" He's like, "Just a bucket of flowers." I said, "Okay, what do you need it for?" And he had basically said that he was going to bring it out to his clients, and I said, "Do you have somebody arranging?" And he's like, "No, I'm going to do it." And I said, "Well, do you need help? I'll come with you." And that led on to me coming out to the Hamptons to basically come and make beautiful flowers for this one family. And then it went into week after week after week. And then his other friend, who is another property manager, said, well, can I steal her? If she's doing this, I would love to have these beautiful flowers here also. And then it went into off-season people who are still living out here that love the flowers. Especially during the holidays, we went to someone's house during Thanksgiving, Christmas, and just bring beautiful flowers to them.
Do. That's great. And I'm assuming that that's a line of business that you're going to continue to grow out here. So my job in my role is to introduce you to as many property managers as I possibly can going forward.
Yep.
So that's all good. And obviously, so I'm trying to think about who else we can introduce you to help grow your business. And I'm sure that you've got lots of ideas and designs without my input on this, but at an enterprise level, I think about my competitors. Co-opetition is how I describe, what we do out here. But other real estate agencies, real estate agents, anybody else that springs to mind that you think would benefit from?
So basically, like restaurants who are hosting showers or the night before wedding, rehearsal dinners. We have weddings, we have showers, bridal showers, baby showers. So restaurants, would cover all that. And also just basically anyone who's celebrating an event. We have also, besides the florals, all the event decor that we have. So we also just bring everything to someone's house, as far as my other vendors who have balloons and so forth. So it's not just florals that we're doing everything that somebody would need as far as a celebration.
Awesome. Again, what I've seen of your work has been remarkably beautiful, and I don't throw out compliments like that lightly. They're really fantastic. So I guess I would say if you could please tell our audience how they can reach you and get connected to you.
Okay, you can call us or text us or message us on any social media platform. We will be glad to help you. One other thing I want to bring up that
Sure.
I just completely forgot, that we're going to be in a car dealership's commercial. They just, I made about 10 pieces for them. And of course, it's going to be in a commercial. So I'm excited to see that because I made beautiful pieces for the sense of having beautiful pieces next to their lovely cars.
Nice. I like it. So I guess thank you again for coming to visit us today. Thank you for tuning into another episode of the Mic Hamptons podcast. If you ever need anything in the Hamptons, I know a guy. We'll see you on the next episode.
Okay.
Hey, this is Michael. Thanks for listening to Mic Hamptons, powered by the Hamptons Networking Group, where the right people make the right things happen. If you're planning anything in the Hamptons, buying, selling, building, hosting, or investing, don't do it alone. Tap into our network of vetted, top-tier service providers who get things done at the highest level. And if real estate is part of your plan, I bring deep knowledge, strong network, and a track record of getting deals done the right way. Reach out anytime. We'll see you on the next one. You can call, text, or DM me right now, or visit my website to get connected. I work with a tight network, and the best deals go to the people who move first. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you on the next deal. Keep making moves.